Hello, a very good morning to you. Storm Pia generating some strong gale force winds this morning. We've seen a gust in excess of 65 miles an hour here in the northwest. The good news is the blustery conditions continue, but gale force gusts will ease off as we go through the day. Showers will continue to feed through across the northwest of England and the Isle of Man on what is a very strong northwesterly airflow again today into tonight and for tomorrow. One or two glimmers of brightness, but fairly cloudy conditions as we approach this evening. 11 Celsius is mild, but it's not feeling great out there today. Into this evening, further showers feeding through, some of these merging at times, but there will be one or two breaks in the cloud. It remains quite blustery across the northwest, and towards dawn, some heavier pulses of showery rain moving in across all places. 7 or 8 Celsius, so no danger of frost or ice tonight. And on to tomorrow in that strong northwesterly, bands of showers will merge together through the course of the morning. Into the afternoon, much better conditions. It will be a little drier with perhaps a few glimmers of late brightness before sunset. Showers and spells of rain continuing up on higher ground for Cumbria, Lancashire and Pennine areas through the afternoon. It's mild and very blustery again. Bye-bye. Thank you. A very good afternoon to you. Blustery conditions continuing this afternoon and still a warning in place for wind until 3 o'clock. Showers have been feeding through on that strong northwesterly airflow and continue to do so this afternoon, but there's a few glimmers of brightness surprisingly around those showers, and temperature wise it's mild for the time of year. Into this evening, continue to be unsettled and showery, a few breaks in the cloud, probably Manchester southwards for a time, and then the early hours of tomorrow morning organised bands of showers will move in. It's not going to be cold, it will be less windy tomorrow but still blustery, and to all intents and purposes a wet old start to the day, but improving later. And these are our chances of seeing a white Christmas on Monday. Pretty remote except for the far north of our patch. Other than that, the outlook's rather mild over the next few days. I'll have all the details later on in the programme. Thank you. A very good evening to you. The run-up to Christmas Day is looking very mild across the north of England, with a bit of sunshine at times, but rather cloudy skies, blustery and mild conditions. Very gusty winds this morning across the northwest. These winds beginning to ease down through tonight. But the windy theme continues over the next few days, and we continue to feed in very mild air across much of the country. By the time we get to Christmas Day, colder air is trying to dig in from the north, making inroads across the north of England. Whether it gives us any wintry showers remains to be seen, but for the most part it will turn a little bit colder on Christmas Day night. Back to the here and now, and this evening on what is quite a strong northwesterly airflow, showers will feed through, but there will be a few breaks in that cloud before the early hours of tomorrow morning, when showers will band together to form longer spells of rain. It's blustery and mild tonight. 7 or 8 Celsius an absolute minimum, most places staying in double figures before dawn. Low cloud, mistiness and plenty of rain to start the day tomorrow, when the sun will be rising at 8:27, setting at 3:52 tomorrow afternoon. Quite a wet start to the day if you're on the roads, and there will be some blustery winds around if you're travelling. Take care. A wet start but improving, certainly for parts of Manchester southwards, a few glimmers of brightness maybe. Rather cloudy skies for most of us, and holding on to those showers for Cumbria and Lancashire, Pennine areas for much of the day. It's another blustery one but mild, 10 or 11 degrees. Looking ahead and into the weekend, plenty of cloud around. At the moment, Christmas Day looks damp and blustery. Bye-bye. Hello, a very good evening to you. In the run-up to Christmas, mild conditions for the northwest, blustery at times, spells of rain and occasional glimmers of sunshine. For Christmas Day, and our chances of having a white Christmas looks rather slim, all but for the far north and up on higher ground at the northwest of England, where there could be some wintry showers by the time we get to Christmas Day night. That's a way off yet, and back to this evening's details. Showers beginning to merge over the next few hours, forming longer spells of rain to start the day tomorrow. It's still rather blustery, lots of cloud cover, mistiness, low cloud and mild conditions for most, 8 or 9 degrees tonight. On to tomorrow, the sun will be up at 8:27 and sets at 3:52. Quite a wet start on the region's roads with those blustery winds around, improving a little bit perhaps during the afternoon, Manchester southwards with a few glimmers of brightness. But for most places it's a cloudy day, remaining quite windy, and showery rain will continue across Cumbria and Lancashire for much of the day. Temperature wise, 10 Celsius is mild for the time of year, but feeling a little bit miserable with more rain to come tomorrow night. Good night. Good morning. A showery day in prospect today and some rather heavy downpours for parts of Cumbria and Lancashire. Further south, maybe a bit of brightness this afternoon, but rather cloudy skies for many. A blustery wind. It's mild, but remains very showery for some of us as we head through into this evening. Have a good day. Bye-bye.